One UI 8.5 on the Galaxy S26 Ultra has a lot of cool tricks about it. Here are 5 hidden ones that you need to know. Let's go. With the launch of Galaxy S26 Ultra, Samsung updated One UI 8.5 with even more features. First one I want to show you is a new SmartThings integration that Samsung have put into the Now Bar. A Now Bar being that useful tool that sits down the bottom of your lock screen or as a live notification whilst your screen is on to show you things that are happening in real time. If you go into the Now Bar settings within lock screen and AOD, you will see the SmartThings toggle there to be able to turn on and have SmartThings integrated. What sort of things can it do? Well, perfect example is the washing. Sounds silly, but let's go through it. So if you just put a load of washing on and you've started it and you can see how long that load of washing is going to take, it can be a bit annoying to determine how long you've got left before you have to go back and check on it. So rather than going back and opening the laundry and constantly checking how much left of the laundry there is, you don't have to do that anymore. With the Now Bar, you can actually have it sit there with the time remaining and also as a live notification in the top corner if your phone screen is unlocked. It just removes that hassle of having to constantly go and check. So if you're just sitting at your desk doing some work, you can just literally peer over to the side, see it sitting there on your lock screen, how long's left, or as a live notification that you can tap on and you don't have to guess anymore. It just lets you know. Second one is an integrated edge panel. Allow me to explain what that means. This one is a good lock customization. So the edge panels being that useful shortcut tool that allows you to drag out little panels from the right or left, depending on where you set it up, of your display. And you can go through and see apps edge, you can see people edge, or there's like shortcuts. So if you needed to like take a screenshot, if you needed to call someone, or if you need to just quickly launch an app or change apps, the panels are there for you to be able to cycle between and do those actions. But that was the thing. You had to cycle between different panels to access different things. Well, thanks to an update within GoodLock, within Home Up, and the Edge panel part of the Home Up module, you can actually fix that by integrating those 3 panels into one. It's just a toggle that you need to turn on. And then once that toggle is turned on, you can head back into the Apps Edge panel and edit it. And you'll see down the bottom left corner, the apps, contacts, and shortcuts sitting there ready for you to be able to add them in. So you can then go in and add your shortcuts. So whether you want to add in a control for Bixby, whether you want to add in a control for other sort of tasks that is in there, and there's a whole host of third-party integrations into that as well. It seems like it's just taking the shortcuts from an app, any app that's on the phone, and putting it there. Or if you want to add in some people edge, so some favorite contacts that you want to add in there too, you can do that. Then rather than having to swipe to multiple panels, you just go to the one and it's all part of the one panel, and that action can take place directly from the one panel instead of needing multiple. For number 3, I'm going to stick within the Edge panel area and talk about AI Select. But we know what AI Select kind of does. I've talked about it before. But there's a little trick within One UI 8.5 that actually makes AI Select easier to activate. So if you don't know what AI Select is, it lives inside the Edge panels up the top there. You select it, and then basically you select stuff. And then AI Select will recognize what it is and give you a list of functions that can go along with that thing that you've selected. So it links to AI stuff. It will also recognize text, or you can simply just download it as a picture, as a clip screenshot directly to your gallery. But what Samsung have done is make it easier to access. So if you're browsing something on your phone and you wanted to quickly use AI Select, you can literally just hold down on the area where your Edge panel resides and it'll launch AI Select straight away. It's exactly the same function or exactly the same way of accessing as what Google's Circle to Search is, where you can long press on the home button area of the screen, it'll launch Circle to Search. The difference is that AI Select is not a web search function. It's like an AI Select function, and then it links to other tasks on your phone that you can use. So whether you're launching something and wanting to use Photo Assist to remove something from the photo, or whether you want to use something like Creative Studio and turn the photo into something like a watercolor painting, you've got that access to do that, and you just need to select it, and then you can go from there. But I use AI Select as a simple screenshotting tool. Rather than needing to do a full screen screenshot, I can just select the area I want and save it. Number 4, with One UI 8.5, Samsung updated the Quick panel. You can customize it way more now. And you might be wondering how I got mine to look the way it is, with the numbers and the things reorganized in a way that seemed illegal before. Not illegal, but you know what I mean. So through an update to Quick Star, which is again within GoodLock, you now have more advanced options for customizing the quick panel. The first one I'll allude you to is the fact that Samsung give you the option to show numbers on both the brightness and the volume slider. So you can see the number as a whole compared to it being 100%, and you can see what that number looks like. It's a very easy toggle to turn off too if you don't like it. If it's just too busy for you, you can go turn it off and then you can see it without it. But it's also quite handy if you like a visual to have that there and you can see the number. The other two toggles talk about how you can customize the actual quick panel itself. So one of the toggles is about how you can pretty much freeform all the toggles in the way that you want. So with the toggle turned off, what you'll notice is things like the brightness and the volume sliders are very fixed in how you can customize. They only have a certain length they can go and a certain way. With this toggle turned on, you can actually go back and customize them to be a bit smaller. So I found them to be quite too big before, whereas making them that little bit shorter actually frees it up to fit more on the quick panel and not have it take up so much space. But it's not even just the brightness and volume sliders, it's the fact you can now make regular toggles go over 4 tiles or even extend them past that into like 6. 6 might be a little bit too much, but if you want to create things like quick share and privacy display as a bit of a bigger toggle, you can span both of them over 4 as like blocks, and then you definitely won't miss them. You'll know where they are every single time, and then you can activate them a lot easier. The other one that's in there is the custom landscape option. So Samsung give you an option in here to actually customize how it looks in landscape and have it be different to how it looks in portrait. So rotating into landscape and then selecting edit, I now have free reign to change how it looks in that landscape orientation. So I can long press and drag things to be bigger. I can bring the actual extra quick panel toggles and the other toggles sort of next to each other and really take advantage of that extra width that the quick panel gives you in that landscape orientation. And then once I've sort of set and happy with what I've got, I can see I've got a different setup for landscape versus what I do for portrait. It means that it kind of goes and customizes to how the phone is orientated and where your fingers might be or what you need for each orientation. I love that. And it lives in Quick Start, all of those things, and then you can customize it once you have it all turned on. And the last one, we're going to dive into the camera. Samsung's camera is a pretty clean looking aesthetic these days, but you can make it even cleaner. If I go into the settings and go into Camera Assistant, which is just the best when it comes to customizing the camera, there's something in here called Customize Indicators. So there's little indicators that sit atop of your camera that show you things like flash, the resolution, and other things that you might want to toggle on and off or just see that they're on. You can get rid of those. So if you go into Camera Assistant, into Customize Indicators, you can toggle them off as you wish. And that way you can leave it completely clean once you've toggled them all off. You can just see how much cleaner it looks at that top area. You can also go and do this for video as well. So if you want the video area to look a lot cleaner, you've got video indicators that you can turn off too. I don't know if I recommend turning them all off, just for the sheer fact that some indicators are good to know. Like it's good to know if motion photo's on, for example, you can have that indicator there. But you also can see all of those things in the 4-dot settings menu in the bottom right corner. All of those toggles, all of those indicators exist. You just have to press the button to show them. So if you want to have them visible all the time, you leave them on up there. Otherwise, you can go to the bottom right corner. So they are 5 hidden One UI 8.5 features that I think are useful and definitely something I think you should go and investigate and utilize for yourself. If you've gotten anything out of this, please let me know in the comments below. Put one of these symbols in there if you have, because if you've watched my videos enough, you know that I like to do that. And make sure you hit subscribe to Tech with Benefits because we've got plenty of content upcoming, and I'll see you guys in the next one. You!